Today is a big day. I am really excited for this. I mean, look at that. Sun is out and shining. It's I even have a scope on my epic shotgun. What is not to like? Let us go ahead and drop on down, because we're not going to waste any more time. Let's go do it. We've spent a good chunk of time on the last several episodes doing stuff that I don't remember how to do this now. There we go. Spawn button. Duh. That's right. I was thinking it was on the other screen. I knew what I was looking for. I just looking on the wrong screen. KIC doesn't know what he's doing yet again. It's all good. Spawn this bad boy. Where are we gonna put it? Do I have enough room to put it right here? Do I have enough room to put it right there? Holy crap! And it's gonna drop like a rock. Boom! I hope it didn't take any falling damage, because I dropped it from quite a distance. Holy crap, it's still bouncing. Stop! My goodness. Wow, look at this thing. Holy crap, this is great. Oh, this is great. That's going to be one of your landing gears, of course. I'm just taking a look around, and I'm also ready to admit I have no idea how to get in. I guess right there, huh? This is how you get in? Is it wide open like this the whole time? That would be really funny if so. Oh, holy crap. This is awesome. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is fantastic. Wow. All right. Well, here, let's, oh my gosh, there's a lot of crap on this thing. Fuel tank. It has 9 fuel tanks. This is ridiculous. Well, there we go. I'm going to fill up one entirely. So theoretically now we can power this bad boy. Oh, this is great. How much power does that give you? 5 hours worth of power. One entire tier 2 fuel tank is filled, and we only get 5 hours of power. There must be a crap load of lights and things going on in here. Oh, this is great. Oh, look at that! Oh, this is fantastic! Oh my gosh, whoever designed this? You are awesome. It's funny, I was thinking about it before I sat down to record this episode. Oh, look at that. Holy crap. There are big ammo boxes. That's great. Console. I was thinking, you know, I'm in constant awe of people who have an eye for building in these games, and I truly mean that. Like, it's just, it blows my mind, some of the stuff these people can come up with. I mean, it's quite just incredible. I can't do it, and yet some people just have a knack for this sort of stuff, and it's amazing. Just thinking of all the, you know, the POIs that we've gone through in the last few episodes, there's just, I mean, it's so cool. It really, truly is. It's so awesome. Some of these things are just incredibly awesome looking, and I don't have an eye for design like that, so for me, it's kind of like, you know, I can maybe make a space box or something, but beyond that, don't ask for much more, and you probably won't get it. Just kind of saying. But wow, this is good stuff. Aha, look at that. So this is where our small vessel will be stationed, I believe. The hover vessel, maybe, can be stationed down below. I think that was the point there, if I'm not mistaken. You look like an ATM, but you're not. You're just decorative, but aren't you fancy? Oh man, we have so many turrets on this thing. So many turrets. Ooh, are you a rocket turret? What are you? I don't know what you are. Here, can I pull this guy out? You are indeed a rocket turret. Well, aren't you just fancy? I would kind of like to replace you with something, but we'll leave you. So we got some thrusters here. I'm sure this thing is not the fastest thing in the world, but I'm sure it is quite sufficient. Capacitor. Kind of want to put that big plasma turret, like, boom, right here. Just for giggles. We got that one. We got a plasma turret in the last episode, I believe, so I kind of want to use that. I do like the sound of that. Let's see, you are a plain Jane constructor, is that right? You're a large constructor. So we're going to have to get rid of that, and we're going to need to replace that with a more proper constructor. Cargo boxes. I do think we are going to need some more cargo space, so I might have to get rid of that. And maybe that, depending. I don't really know just yet. I'll have to see what we can do for space here. I might need to... Maybe I could just fill all of these in with cargo. Just boom, boom, and boom. Because that's not really enough. I can basically fill all of that up right now with just my random junk. And then, never mind. We still have the entirety of the advanced constructor to move. So I'm not sure if we're going to move everything today. I'm not really clear on that. It kind of depends here. Like, I wouldn't mind replacing that with... is there such a thing as a food processor tier 2? Maybe there isn't. I don't remember. I'm just thinking here, all the sorts of stuff we might want in here. We're going to need to have a bunch of oxygen. That's going to be the case. I'll need to go check on where that is. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking here. Auto device. Not sure how that works. The auto mining device. I'm really curious. I know we have some auto miner cores, and I found a few, but not sure how that works. That's something I would kind of like to play with a little. Where are we on capital vessels? What other options do we have here? I'm just taking a quick look before we continue on with the tour, because maybe you know this particular ship. I don't, so I'm enjoying this, but I wanted to take a break just to see what other stuff we can look forward to. The repair bay, I would like to add one of those. I'd actually like to add 2 of them. I think that would be good. We can add one at the hover vessel storage and one at the small vessel storage. I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll end up leaving the hover vessel on the planet. Not that I'm actually thinking of coming back. Just kind of thinking maybe we'll just leave it here. I don't know. Guess we can unlock all these turrets. We might want to add some rocket launchers or some pulse lasers. That sounds exciting. At some point, I'm not really sure. Fuel tank tier 3. That sounds pretty awesome in my boat. My boat, whatever, my boat. We'll take it that way. And we still have all these thrusters to kind of choose from on the small vessel. It's like, I mean, we still have some stuff to upgrade to here. Maybe we'll upgrade that and that just so we can add some cool stuff. Maybe take a new cockpit. I'm okay with that. That sounds pretty good to me. Landing gear blocks, maybe we should go ahead and do those. What do we have down here? We don't really need offline protection. We are indeed playing on a solo game, so there's no need for that. We'll go ahead and unlock that just because we might want to make a new one at some point. And I will go ahead and unlock the repair bay. I do believe that's something I'd kind of like to look into, and we'll unlock the large blocks there. All right, let's continue on with the tour. So where are we here? That would be the way out, so I'm guessing this is the way to the cockpit. I'm not really sure. Just kind of guessing again here. Medic station. That's pretty awesome. We could use that if we really needed to. Clone chamber. Aha, there we go. There's the driver's seat. That's what I was looking for. So let's go ahead and get out of here now. Now that I know where to go. I mean, I kind of figured that was probably the way there. Let's go ahead and drop back down. Those shutter doors are just marvelous. And I see this, and I'm like, small or hover, maybe? Is that maybe why it's labeled that way? For small or hover? Kind of guessing that's the case. I don't really know. Let me, guess I can take my helmet off. I mean, this is kind of a breathable atmosphere. But let's just go ahead and fly on over this way. Oh, you're out. Well, I'm carrying some on me, but I thought you would have more with you. I guess not, because I ran out of power, so... Well, whatever. Let me just run over to the capital vessel, and we'll go ahead and... We're going to move it around just a little bit so we can kind of park it. I don't think it had a warp drive on it. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't see that listed anywhere. Warp drive... Oh, no, it sure does. I just don't know where it's hidden. So it does have a drive and a tank somewhere. I guess I just did not notice that when I was kind of poking around in there. So let's go ahead and fill these guys up, as many as we can. I do have some more bottles in storage, so it's not like this is it, but that'll be good. Then that way I can just go ahead and recharge a little bit. That'll be fine for now. And then let's go ahead and go back up. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to park this thing a little bit. We're going to move it around just to get it in a slightly better location. So I'm going to go ahead and for this one, I think I might need to stick with an outside view for flying. So we don't have any proper guns on it. We only have automated weapons, which is fine. There's enough going on with this thing that I probably don't need to worry about having any standard guns on it. It's probably fine as is. Although, we did take a couple of those just because I thought it might be interesting. You never know. I guess I'm on top of the base, aren't I? It's kind of hard to tell. That's why I was trying to do it this way, but then I couldn't tell where I was. So, here, we'll just go ahead and drop you down. How are you doing? If we just let you sit there... 281 minutes worth of power. You are on the ground. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off for now. So we're good right there. We can just go ahead and take a quick look out here. This is pretty cool. I definitely dig this. This would be a lot of fun with, you know, a good little group of people, you know, playing with, you know, like a handful of your friends, that sort of thing. Got your own gigantic vessel that you can tour the world with. It's pretty awesome. I mean... This is just one of the default ones. I mean, and this is designed super well. I mean, really it is. I really like the look of this thing. And, well, here, I guess I'll turn it back on for the moment. I'll leave the lights off, though, I think, just to save a little energy. But, I don't know, I mean, this is really cool. And I can only imagine, and I've looked. I've seen what some people have come up with. It's just mind-boggling. Oh, here are the rest of the cargo boxes. I didn't even go onto this side. It just hit me. I haven't even looked on this side. I bet you maybe the warp drive is over here. So, oxygen tanks. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. It's all good. Not. Whatever. There's an RCS. Okay. I bet there are a bunch of those guys shoved in there. Just out of curiosity, 13 RCSs. Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised. Really can't. Oh, look at this. That is the warp drive. Oh, this is so awesome. It even has... oh my gosh, this is so just killer. This is really cool. Holy cow. Has its own dedicated engine room. I mean, this is like... Oh, and there's the core, too. Holy cow. I am in awe of whoever designed this, and just in general, people designing these things, it's just... Wow, I don't understand how you people do it. I just am not inclined in that way. I am not. So I'm guessing this is just going to take me to the other side of that room. Is that all that did? Yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to check. I just wanted to be sure what everything was in here. Holy cow. My goodness. Wow. This is something. I mean, this is something. Bye, cat. She just ran out. She just ran out. So, we have this gigantic behemoth here, really. I guess, technically, it's not the sturdiest thing around. I was going to say strongest, but then I was like, no, I want to say sturdiest, so it kind of came out as sturdiest. It's not the sturdiest vessel around because it's only built out of straight-up steel. It's not hardened steel, and I recognize that. Again, that's just kind of a matter of necessity at this point. I just don't have the materials handy to do anything else, so I wanted to leave it at something we could actually really, truly accomplish, and we have, so I'm good with that. Let me eat some vegetables. Some vegetables. Let's take a look at what we have going on with some of this other stuff. I think what I want to do right now is I'd like to maybe relocate the roach over onto the capital vessel. I'm not 100% sure about that just yet, but we're going to have to move stuff. But I'd also like to... you know what I'd like to do? Here, let's go down this way, because I'm going to need to get down here anyway. I don't want to go into space with a regular constructor. I want to go into space with an advanced constructor. And I'm pretty sure I checked the capital vessel, and it just had a straight-up standard. So let us grab a few of these things right quick here. Okay, that'll be good enough. And then we'll just load this guy up. I don't think storage is going to be an issue on that vessel, since I finally decided to poke my head into that other room and now know where all the storage is. Duh. Gonna have to do this a bunch of times. I'm gonna end up moving all this stuff on my own, so don't worry, I'm not going to torture you with that. But I do need to move some of this stuff around. Right now, I feel like it'd be a good idea to do that, because we're going to just go ahead and disassemble this guy. So there we go. We have an advanced constructor that we can now go ahead and drop on the ship. And I'm just looking to see what other stuff I have in here. Let's go ahead and get some fuel started on that guy. And I'm just going to grab all of the ore that we have, just so we can go ahead and load it up with that sort of stuff. We also need to throw the crystals into the warp drive. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then maybe that's enough for now. I don't really want to move any more right this moment. And like I said, I was thinking maybe we'd go take the space roach over there, but for right now, I think I'll just go ahead and do it by hand. I was kind of thinking it might not be a bad idea to use the space roach as a kind of a transport device, but this is going to be okay. Now, I would just kind of stop right here, but I do actually want to go replace the constructor with the advanced constructor, so I'm going to go ahead and just take that apart right quick. So let's just make sure you are, in fact, a large constructor, so I'm going to dismantle you. And apparently I've run out of space? Is that so? Yeah, see, I didn't think so. Why weren't you using those blocks? I don't really know. Did I not? There it is. I was gonna say, did I not pick up my advanced constructor? Cat, what are you doing? You need to just cool your jets, kitty. What you doing? What you doing? Have a seat. Good. Ow. All right. You are not in a mood to be trifled with right now. I am not going to mess around anymore. Have fun, Cat. You're fine. Just chill, do whatever. Let's go ahead and just get some fuel packs running. We're going to need to throw a bunch of these into the various fuel packs, machine things we have here. So load it up. Why not? I'm not sure that there's any room to throw that second constructor. I mean, I guess technically we could probably find room for it somewhere, maybe? I mean, I could get rid of some of these decorative things, I guess. Could put it right in the middle of the room here. I'm just thinking one more constructor might not be a bad idea, but it's okay if not. Now, let's go ahead and hit our fuel tanks again. So we started with the top one. I'll just go ahead and throw a couple more of those guys in, and we'll just start going on down the list. There you go. You can have all those. How are we doing on the power front now? 3 hours and 49 minutes, because we have our constructor running, of course. So, had the constructor running, but why did you stop creating these? I don't understand. I gave you, like, a massive order of these to create. Alright, well, we can't create any more than that. I get that. Oh, because I did the large ones, not the small ones. Got it. I know why. And I didn't bring the rest of the stuff with me, so it's fine. I understand. I know what I did. I know what I did wrong. It's fine. Warp drive. Let's go ahead and hit the warp drive. We're going to go ahead and load these crystals into the tank. No, we need to make fuel with them first. Is that right? That's what we need to do. We need to make some pentaxid. So I guess we can make 11 of those. Good, and then we can go ahead and load up on the warp drive. That'll be cool. That'll be a good deal. Let's see, what do I have for the fuel tank? We'll go ahead and hit that one more time. I think I can fill fuel tank tier 2. I would just kind of like to leave... you do have regular fuel packs, so whatever, it's fine here. Fuel tank 3. I mean, really, I probably don't need to fill these as much as I am, but whatever. Let's just do it. I don't care. It's all good. We have a crap load of weapons on this particular vessel. So we have cannon turrets that are going to need... which one do you use? I forget. And it does not list it right there, of course, because 30 millimeter. Yes, it does. I'm just blind. So we need a bunch of 30 millimeter, and then we need a bunch of 150 homing. Oh, nice. Those are homing turrets. I mean, that's awesome. So we need a bunch of 30 and a bunch of 150 homing. So do we have what we need to make any of that stuff? No, we don't. What are we missing? We're missing the magnesium powder. All right, so that's going to be kind of the next priority. Since we have now moved the advanced constructor over here, this is quickly turning into the main base of operations. At least can stop running over here and can kind of just load everything up from the docking bay downstairs, which is good. That'll save a little time running around, but man, this is good stuff. I'm liking this. I am liking this, and technically I should be on the base and be able to access things now. So I can hit the large constructor, and let's see. Let's just start grabbing this stuff to move it. Like I said, I'm going to end up moving all of it on my own, or at least a significant portion of it. We'll do a little bit together just so we can kind of start getting stuff ready here. But I think the next thing we'll do is I'll just grab a few more things, and then we're going to try and drag a vessel over here. I'm unclear if I want to leave the hover vessel behind, but I may end up leaving that behind. I'm not overly thrilled with how it turned out, so we might end up leaving that one behind. But, you know, we can always create another. It's not a big deal. Let me go back to you. I missed putting those ingots in. There you go. Have those back. Guess I could park it sideways a little closer. That would be better, right? That would make more sense. I know that. Let's go ahead and hit the constructor one more time. Where are you? And then this should take care of the remainder of its stuff. I guess we'll take all the crushed stone. I mean, there is use for it. It's not that it's useless. I just kind of feel like, I don't really want to take a ton of it. It's so easy to get a ton of crushed stone, but we might end up having need of it right away. You never know. So I figure it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Or at least try to be prepared. So we'll load up our cargo box with all of this junk. I'm going to move you around just like so. And then we need to hit... let's go ahead and hit this guy. We're just going to grab everything we can out of here. That's good enough. That's good enough. And here, let's just go ahead and fly this guy over. I don't know... Well, here, I'm a little concerned about one thing. Do I need a docking station something? Or will it just stay? Because this is not like Space Engineers where you just engage the mag lock. I know that. I know that's not the case, but I don't remember if you can just put a small vessel onto a capital and it'll just stay. I think it does, but I don't remember. I just truly, I don't remember. So, I don't know. I would kind of like to fill, or put a little more fuel into that, whatchamahoosit, my oxygen generator, so maybe we'll do that. Alright, let's see, that looks about good, right? Aha. So, does it say it's docked? Yes. It does indeed auto-dock. Okay, I couldn't remember. So it's an automatic thing, which is pretty awesome. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and move it so it's a little closer, and then click. It goes to yes. It is docked. This is fantastic. I love this. I like that it automatically does it. That's actually super handy. I mean, seriously, that's kind of cool. I dig that. cargo box. Let's just go ahead and hit cargo box number 1. And we're just going to load all this random junk over there. I'm going to leave the oxygen on me just because. No. Those I do want. And then canned vegetables. Those should actually go into a proper storage. Here, we'll put the O2 station over there. These should go into a fridge or something. So let's hit our oxygen stations on this bad boy. Theoretically, we should have... no, not the stations. The tanks. Sorry. I know what I'm looking for. I just can't find it. Let's load these up. So that one should be full. I think the next one should have some room in it. There's a lot of preparation here before we leave the planet. I mean, sure, I could leave all this stuff for later. We could just ignore it and go fly off into space, whatever. But I don't want to do that. I want to go prepared. So, forgive me if this is torturous, but it's, I feel, necessary. You know, if nothing else, I'm just being a responsible survivor here, because, you know, there's all sorts of craziness going on around us that, you know, might as well grab everything and do our best to make sure that we're put in a place where we can really do well. So that's just all I'm thinking of here. Let's hit our constructor again, and we'll go ahead and queue up some work on this now that it's nice and loaded up. So yeah, you're pretty much empty there. So we need a bunch of 30 millimeter. So let us just, I don't even know how much to do. That's probably way too much. But I don't know if 40 is. I feel like 40 might be enough. I don't know. And then we need some 150 homing, right? We need 150... Ooh, 150 homing CV. I believe that's correct. Let me just check before I queue a bunch of those up and discover that is indeed wrong. 150 HMSL CV. Okay, that makes sense. That's what I thought. CV for capital vessel. Like I said, I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing here, and if I can actually take a moment to make sure that I'm doing the right thing, well then cool. You know what? It's all good. We should probably do, I don't know, probably way more than this. I mean, really, there are 4 rocket turrets and then 3 minigun turrets that, I don't know, I'm still liking the idea of taking this thing into combat too and just seeing what happens. I mean, I don't know that I'm going to ever be able to put it back together if I need to, but ideally it would be able to do okay on its own and not need to be fixed too much. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and spend the rest of my time, not your time, moving stuff around just so I can get everything transferred over to the capital vessel because, yeah, this is going to be our new base. That's it. We're going to take everything from here, and then I believe we're pretty much done with this, at least this base. We might not be done with the planet. I'm still kind of holding out on that. I'm not sure I'm ready to do that just yet, but we will end up basically getting out of here. So try and take all this junk as much as I can shove into my inventory here. And yeah, apparently I still have a lot of stuff to move. So I'll catch you on the next one when theoretically we'll be kicking around the neighborhood in our new capital vessel. I am looking forward to it. I hope you are as well because, man, this thing took a while to make. Even if it was all done in the fancy factory and we didn't really do it, I don't know. It's still good stuff to me, so I don't really care. I'm not going to worry about it. I enjoyed it. I'm going to continue to enjoy it on the next one. So I'll catch you on that one. Until then, thanks for watching. See you later.